Good morning, friends. Here is this time's opportunity number 2 for your enrichment home project. CASD Elementary Home Enrichment Opportunity number 2. Hopefully you enjoyed your first enrichment experience. You will find the outline of your next opportunity to further your learning listed below. We'd love for you to continue to showcase your experiences. These activities are not required, but very much encouraged. Steps for how to complete this enrichment opportunity. 1. Read and discuss topic number 2. 2. Choose some of the activities listed under the possible activities to complete. 3. Use these activities to then create a final product that showcases your learning. Be sure to show off your ELA, math, science, and social studies skills. 4. If you have questions, reach out to your teacher for clarification. 5. Submit your final product to your classroom teacher, electronically or when you return to school. 6. Be ready to receive and use the feedback from your teacher. This week's question, or this topic's question. Topic number 2, investigating issues, ideas, or events in our world that interest me. So this is where you can think about something that you would like to learn more about, and you can then learn about it and create a project. Final product ideas you can create to show your learning. You can do a newspaper, a poster, a game, a journal, a Google slideshow, a brochure, a book, or another idea. Let your creativity flow. Don't forget to incorporate math, science, social studies, reading, and writing into your end product. Below are some activities you might want to explore to get started. Topic 2, investigating issues, ideas, or events in our world that interest me. Possible activities. Here are some ideas to help you get your project started. Use these activities to help you design your final project. Project options listed above. So we put the project ideas up here. Kindergarten and first. Choose your favorite book you have at your house. Read 3 pages and stop. Write down 2 questions that you have about the story. Could be about the setting, character, problem in the story, etc. Continue reading the book to see if you get your questions answered. Good readers will always ask questions about the book they are reading. Draw a place that you have been or would like to visit. Write a few sentences describing why you chose this location. Examples of ideas for exploration. So, examples of ideas you can do. Think of your favorite character from a book or create your own. Example, Pete the Cat, Superman, Curious George, or a fantasy, The Giant Principal. Create 2 stories with your new character in different settings around the world. So if you create a story about the giant principal, put them in 2 different places. Maybe for your first story, you choose Curious George, and your setting is the Amazon rainforest. Research the animals that live in the rainforest and create your own story about Curious George going to the rainforest. Make one more story with Curious George in a different setting. Example, Texas, France, Antarctica, Grandma's house, Hershey Park, desert, or whatever you want. If you really want to be a famous author, make sure your story has a problem and a solution. Maybe Curious George lost his lunch money and a boa constrictor helps him find it. Good luck. Still for kindergarten and first? Describe how my family's behaviors, traditions, and opinions affect me. Create a graph that represents your food selections for the week and how they fit into the food groups. your exercise activities or amounts, or the daily weather, morning and or afternoon. Okay, oops. Second and third graders, read 2 books. Compare and contrast the theme, the setting, the character traits, etc. Write a brief summary paragraph about the 2 books. We've done this, third grade. Compare and contrast. Compare means how they are alike, and contrast means how they are different. Take a walk and look for signs of erosion, different types of rocks, and other examples of weathering. Take pictures, draw, or list your findings. Make a card or a poster thanking healthcare workers or cheering up the elderly. Be sure to share with your teacher before sending. Or you can draw a shape scavenger hunt through the house, finding examples of 2D and 3D shapes. Graph your findings. All right, 4th and 5th graders. After you read a chapter in your book, journal several inferences or predictions about the next chapter. So write about some ideas about what you think might happen in the next chapter. You can also write a letter to yourself to be opened upon graduating from high school. In this letter, tell your future self your current goals for when you graduate high school. These goals can and should include what you want to do after high school, family life as an adult, travel goals, home goals, what's most important to you now and why, and what are important world events that are happening. So here's where you can write about what you want to be when you grow up. Maybe you want to be a baseball player or a soccer player or an author. Tell us what your family life might like. Are you going to have a family? Where you want to go, etc. Another suggestion is create a time capsule that has items in from this time period. It could include graded school documents, a letter to yourself about your hopes, fears for the future, ticket stubs from the movies, keepsakes that are important to you, etc. Newspaper clippings, magazine articles, etc., describing what's going on in our world now. Students should write a caption for each item they place into the capsule, telling why they are putting it in the capsule. So here's where you can go on, and if you have a newspaper, you can write out things that are happening in the newspaper. Maybe if you have a picture of what's happening now, you can have a picture in your time capsule, and you have to write a caption. Remember what a caption is? It's words under a picture to tell you what it is. So you have to write a caption for each thing that you put in your time capsule. Another idea is you can practice using your money skill. Help your family budget for the next month's worth of groceries. You can use flyers, online shopping, or past grocery bills to help you. Don't forget to compare prices of different stores to be sure you are getting the best bargain. So here's where you can go on to the Walmart website and look at what things cost there. You can go maybe onto Aldi's and look at their sale flyer and make a pretend budget for grocery bills. As always, here's some online resources. National Geographic Kids, Smithsonian Learning Lab, Time for Kids, Dogo News, Library of Congress, PBS Kids, Free Audible Books, or WITF. Interviews, magazines, newspaper, and books. Classroom teachers will be able to help you, so please be sure to touch base with your homeroom teacher or one of your other teachers or Mrs. Offit. All right, kids, I will be making another video with some sentence starters to help you. Talk to you soon.
Your 4th and